everybody, and welcome back to Journalist Talk. Today is the first episode of 2023 and the first episode of season 3, and I'm so excited to start this new journey with you guys this year. And to start the year really well, I prepared a nice and different episode. It's going to be a little bit of my sound bites that I did for my job at the radio station last semester, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So here we go. House prices in the stock market are the main boosters of the increase in the number of rich people. The biggest increase was in 2021 when 5.2 million people were considered millionaires, according to Credit Suisse's annual wealth report. They also reported that among new millionaires, roughly half were from the United States. At the end of the year, the jump in global wealth was 9.8%, meaning $463.6 trillion, which was now owned by nearly 62 million people. The road inequity grew again, even though it was already affected by the pandemic. Besides the coronavirus pandemic, the war between Russia and Ukraine and the rising inflation were also factors that helped the increase of inequity between the wealthy 1% and the rest of the road. Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. Starbucks is now rewarding its customers with airline mileage. The rewards program that it's known for giving clients stars is now adding 1 mile for Delta Airlines mileage program for every dollar spent in the coffee company. To start winning the mileage, customers need to link both of their accounts on a special website, and if it's done until December 31st, the account will be rewarded with an extra 500 Sky Miles, and after their first Starbucks purchase, they will receive 150 stars. Their press release says that this alliance is between two of America's most highly regarded loyalty programs. Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. If you aren't thinking of Thanksgiving shopping yet, don't wait too long. Big companies like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy will be closing their stores for the holidays. This is a temporary measure that started in 2020 due to the pandemic. Target announced that they will be closing their stores on holidays for good. Speculations for the closures are because of the crowding, avoiding a crush of demand, and the growth in online purchases. Labor groups also have been advocating that retail workers should be with their families during the festive times. The store chains are starting their deals a little early in the season this year. This is Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. The European Union created a new ruling earlier in this week in which it states that smartphones, tablets, digital cameras, portable speakers, and other small technological devices should be able to support USB-C chargers until 2024. Apple Senior Vice President for Global Marketing, Greg Joswalk, in response to the EU ruling, says the company is obligated to comply with local laws everywhere, but the company does not think it's an environmental action or beneficial to the customers. According to the EU, however, the ruling is set to facilitate customers' experiences when charging different devices with the same type of charger, even though they are from different manufacturers. Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. Disney now has its first plus-size lead character in the short film Reflect. It tells the story of Bianca, a young ballerina who goes through struggles with being confident of her body type until she accepts and is happy with herself. Since in her dance class, her instructor and colleagues have a different figure, such as tight tummy and long neck. The inspiration for the film was from its animation artist and director, Hilary Bradfield, due to her own issues with body positivity. The audience reception for the trailer was divided between people who think this type of representation is important on the media and others who think it encourages kids to be overweight. The short film is already available on Disney+. Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. Attention everyone! The sun also smiles! NASA published an image of the sun that seems to have a happy face on it. The photo was captured by NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory Agency, which is aimed to investigate solar activity in space. NASA explains in a tweet that the smile and two eyes on the sun is made by dark patches, better known as coronal holes, that are regions where fast solar wind gushes out into space up to almost 2 million miles per hour, which can consequently cause a solar storm on Earth. Predictions were that a storm would happen over the weekend, which could have created beautiful auroras or disrupted GPSs and created harmful currents in the power grid and pipelines. I am Bea Barros for KCSN News. The ways to get the blue check on Twitter is changing. Twitter is likely to come up with a verification by payment function in which users would pay $19.99 monthly in exchange of the blue check mark in their profile. For the platform users who already have the verification check, it's not clear if they will also have to pay. Speculation says they will have up to 90 days to comply with the new payment method, or they will lose it from their profiles. This new subscription service may impact the one existing in the USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, which is Twitter Blue, a monthly subscription of $4.99 for the blue check. This discussion came to light after Elon Musk tweeted that the verification process was being revamped. For KCSN News, I am Bea Barros. Amazon is not hiring for corporate jobs now and is expected to keep this policy for months to come. One of the reasons for this to happen is the uncertain economic climate that the company is going through. With the ease in the pandemic, online shopping decreased with the comeback of in-person shopping. Amazon's shares are down 45% compared to last year. The senior vice president of people experience and technology at Amazon says that they will monitor the economy and business to make the right adjust for the company. She says that the only reason for corporate hires now is as backfills, in case current workers leave the e-commerce for better work opportunities. Amazon is not the only tech company slowing their hires. Google parent Alphabet, Facebook parent Meta, Twitter, and others are also in the mix. I'm Bea Barros for KCSN News. The U.S. economy showed in a report that 261,000 jobs were added in the month of October, even though the unemployment rate rose up to 3.7%. Tech companies, however, are going through a wave of layoffs, causing instability in the industry. Some examples of what is happening is Apple froze the hiring process to all jobs except research and development. Amazon is no longer hiring for corporate jobs and has its shares down for almost 50%. Meta plans on large-scale layoff, cutting thousands of jobs from its 87,000 workforce. Lyft is laying off 13% of its employees due to inflation issues that made its shares go down almost 70% up to the moment in 2022. Stripe, an online payment giant, is firing 14% of its staff. Twitter is also going through a rough path, as CEO Elon Musk announced that he's cutting off about half of its 7,500 workforce. This is Bea Barros for KCSN News. The United States is going through a rough path in its economy as a recession is largely expected to happen soon, and midterm elections can influence the future of the country's economy. Some of the policies business investors should pay close attention to are: President Biden recommends a windfall tax on big oil companies due to their profits on high gas prices. Debt limit might be raised once more, guaranteeing that there will be enough money for borrowers and for good operations of the U.S. Treasury market. Money used for expanding health coverage and child care tax credits can be either used if there is a Democrat win or blocked by a Republican win. In the same condition as the previous issue, Social Security and Medicare are topics in the limbo until one of the two parties win. Lawmakers are not satisfied with the Federal Reserve's interest rate hiking and meaning to fight inflation. Concerns about Biden's stock market record being the second worst since Jimmy Carter is also on the table. Bea Barros for KCSN News. U.S. defense contractor Northrop Grumman's Cygnus spacecraft docked at the International Space Station after a two-day travel. Cygnus was with functioning issues since only one of solar panels was active. The cargo the spacecraft was carrying was 8,200 pounds of experiments and supplies for the astronauts in ISS. When the problem was recognized by NASA and Northrop Grumman, they handled a meeting with the astronauts that were already stationed to help on their arrival. Astronaut Nicole Mann used a robotic arm to bring Cygnus towards the docking port today at 5:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Besides the issue today, Cygnus has already 18 successful missions under its belt. I'm Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. iPhone 14 owners have now a new feature on their phone related to their safety. The emergency SOS allows the person to contact two emergency services via satellite, even with no cellular or Wi-Fi connection. Only four models, iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max, have the combination of custom design and deeply integrated software that allows the connection with a satellite. It is integrated with the iPhone's emergency SOS, medical ID, emergency contacts, and Find My Location sharing. To activate it, the user will need to answer vital questions that require only simple taps in the screen, so the messages sent to emergency will contain enough information about the user's situation and location. In clear conditions, the message's speed can go up to 15 seconds. This feature lines up with other safety features from the iPhone and Apple Watches, such as crash detection and fall detection. The service is now available in the US, Canada, but will extend to France, Germany, Ireland, and the UK in December. This is Bea Barros for KCSN News. Para todos aquellos que tengan un iPhone 14, su teléfono ahora tiene una nueva prestación de seguridad. El Emergency SOS permite que la persona contacte los servicios de emergencia vía satélite, mismo cuando no hay servicio de celular o conexión de Wi-Fi. Solamente 4 tipos de iPhone tienen la exacta combinación de diseño y software que permite la conexión con el satélite. Estos son iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro y 14 Pro Max. Esta prestación está conectada a su iPhone's Emergency SOS, Medical ID, contactos de emergencia y Find My Location Sharing. Para activarlo, el usuario tiene que responder preguntas vitales que solamente necesitan toques simples en la pantalla. Entonces, la mensaje enviada para emergencia tendrá información suficiente de la situación y localización del usuario. En buenas condiciones, la velocidad de mensaje puede llegar hasta 15 segundos. Esta prestación es compatible con otras prestaciones de seguridad del iPhone y Apple Watches, como detección de choques y detección de caídas. Este servicio está disponible en los Estados Unidos y Canadá, pero va a estar disponible en diciembre en Francia, Alemania, Irlanda y el Reino Unido. Bea Barros para KCSN News. Non-profit organizations are trying to ensure the Florida survivors of Hurricane Ian get a great Thanksgiving meal. The Category 4 storm killed at least 100 people and destroyed more than 22,000 homes in the state. Mercy Chefs, Operation Barbecue Relief, and the American Red Cross are the organizations planning the meal distribution in the days leading up to the holiday. Mercy Chefs plans to distribute special meals this weekend in Fort Myers, Pine Island, and Cape Coral. Operation Barbecue Relief is giving away 1,000 family meals on Sanibel Island on November 21st. Red Cross says that there are still 400 families in their shelters, and they will be receiving special holiday meals. I am Bea Barros for KCSN News. As of this Friday, Universal Studios Hollywood will bring back the Christmas in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Grinchmas. For the Harry Potter Christmas, they will set up the projection show, The Magic of Christmas, at Hogwarts Castle, that contains imagery, animation, music, and sound effects from the movies. Moreover, the village of Hogsmeade will have festive decor, a special holiday a cappella performance from the Hogwarts Fraud Corps, as well as exclusive items at the shops. For Grinchmas, guests can enjoy a 65 feet tall holiday tree in the middle of the park decorated with ornaments and LED lights, and every night as they light up the tree, Grinch will be there telling stories along with the other Who's from Whoville. Cindy Lou will be reading How the Grinch Stole Christmas in the morning. Max, Grinch's dog, will be around for photos throughout the day, and the Whoville post office will be working for visitors to post their holiday messages. In addition to these Christmas events, Universal City Walk will be decorated for the holidays and with a 40 feet tall Christmas tree light up with more than 200,000 LED lights. The special holiday themed will be in the park until January 1st. In the holiday spirit, Merry Early Christmas, everyone. I'm Beatriz Barros for KCSN News. Balenciaga is facing backlash after his spring 2023 ad campaign was released. Now the luxury brand is suing the production company that made the ad after being accused of using child pornography as it was ruled by the Supreme Court in New York. The suit is of $25 million, and Northwest and Desjardins were the responsible for the production, according to court papers. Balenciaga also claims that he had no knowledge of what was being used, since the material would come from a third party. North 6, however, says that Balenciaga was overseeing and handling papers and props, and Desjardins was only responsible for the set designs and not image selection. It also claims that North 6 was not in the final shooting and arrangements of the commercial. The accountability of the ad is uncertain, as arguments from all parties are still in controversy. Bea Barros for KCSN News. Southern California residents, listen up! The Disneyland Resort announced an exclusive ticket deal for you. Residents can buy a 3-day, 1-park-per-day weekday ticket for $73 per person when the normal price is $83. The ticket is available to be redeemed on weekdays from January 9th to May 25th, 2023. Reservations will be needed to attend the park. This ticket deal also comes on time for the new Disneyland 2023 launches. To celebrate the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration, on January 20th, the Lunar New Year begins at California Adventure, and on January 27th, the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will debut. Other events happening next year are the Wanderer's Journey Extravaganza at Disneyland and World of Color 1 at California Adventure. Bea Barros for KCSN News. Amazon released a new member of the Kindle family, the new Kindle Scribe. It is the first Amazon e-reader that allows you to read and write simultaneously. The writing feature can be used to take notes and highlight books, create to-do lists, sketches, digital stick notes, and journal entries. Amazon says that the notes taken in the device are going to automatically organize themselves to avoid a mess in the pages. The e-reader is available in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes of storage and a basic pen. The price starts at $339, and if you upgrade to a model with a premium pen that contains a robust stylus, an eraser, and a shortcut button, the price goes up to $369. Scribe also has the Send to Kindle feature, making it easier to import PDFs and Microsoft Word documents to the e-reader. The battery life of this device is up to 12 weeks with everyday use, and it can fully charge in up to 2.5 hours using the 9 watts USB-C charger, or in 7 hours using a regular USB-C charger. Bea Barros for KCSN News. Today at 8:08 p.m. Pacific Time, December's full cold moon will be at its peak, brightening the sky. A rare phenomenon will also be happening tonight, known as lunar occultation of Mars, at the moment that the moon is at its highest. In this phenomenon, the moon will make Mars disappear for a short period of time due to their positioning. This event is rare and only happens in parts of Americas, Europe, and Northern Africa. Jupiter and Saturn will also be visible this evening. Bea Barros for KCSN News. So everyone, this was our episode, and I'm really glad that you guys are here and enjoying it. So be ready to enjoy this new season. I am bringing more stuff besides the interviews for you guys related to journalism, so I hope you all enjoy that. And meanwhile, while I have you here, I have some news too. I decided to start our Facebook page, and it's Journalist Talk. So if you find it there, just click it and follow, and like, and interact with me with the posts and all. And I also have a website. It's podpage.com/journalist-talk. And my Instagram is at Bea Barros Felice News. So all of that I'm going to put in the show notes. But here it goes. It's a reminder for all of you. And I am excited for this new journey of Season 3 in 2023. And for all of you, my listeners, I'll see you guys in the next episode.